Just like the stock market fluctuates, the real estate market fluctuates too. In real estate, it's always going to be either a buyer's market, a seller's market, or somewhere in between. These terms can be confusing and are often misunderstood. If you want to buy a house for the lowest price or sell a house for the highest price, you've come to the right place to learn when is the best time to do it. The real estate market at any particular time will greatly impact your sale or purchase. Let's talk about it. Hi, I'm Melissa Spittle, the local expert with Coldwell Banker, who knows the real estate market in Carroll County and the surrounding areas. Do you need a real estate expert in another area? No problem. Let me connect you with a realtor from my network of top agents. You'll find my contact information in the description box below. And if you're on mobile, simply click the title to this video to easily find that same information. Now, let's get started. When buying a house, you want to make sure you're getting the best possible value for your money, right? Of course you do. And if you're selling a house, you want to make as much as possible, right? I would hope that's your goal. It's important to understand that even within the same state, or especially from one state to another, there can be several different markets. You may run into a situation where you're selling your house for top dollar and getting a great deal buying another house somewhere else, or any combination of the two, depending on where you decide to move to. This is often a factor in people's relocation decisions. What is a buyer's market? If you're buying a house in Maryland, a buyer's market is the ideal time to make your move. A buyer's market is when there are more houses for sale than there are buyers. You'll have more houses to pay. Sellers may have to accept a lower price than they want to sell their home for, and they may even have to resort to offering incentives in order to get their house sold. If you're trying to sell your property in a buyer's market, your home may remain on the market longer before you're able to secure a buyer due to the large number of available properties for sale. You may also have to lower your listing price or make other concessions in order to secure a buyer. What is a seller's market? A seller's market is just the opposite. There are more buyers than there are homes for sale. This often leads to multiple buyers interested in a single property, multiple offers and bidding wars, which then drives up the price. That makes a seller's market a fantastic time to sell a house. You'll have the greatest chance of selling fast and for top dollar. Some houses even end up selling for more than the list price. If you're buying a house in a seller's market, the first thing you need to understand is that the seller has the advantage. You need to be prepared to spend more to get what you want. If other buyers are interested in the same property that you decide to make an offer on, trying to get a lower sales price is a complete waste of your time and leads to a lot of frustration and disappointment. In fact, you could lose the opportunity to purchase that property altogether if a competing buyer makes a higher offer. How can you tell if it's a buyer's or a seller's market? One way to determine if it's a buyer's market or a seller's market is to look at the inventory or the total number of homes for sale. If there aren't a lot of houses for sale, it's most likely a seller's market. As the local real estate expert, I look at something called the months of supply. Now, I'm not going to get into that here, but just know that if you choose to work with me to buy or sell a house in Maryland, well, then we'll talk about it. The bottom line is this: buy in a buyer's market and sell in a seller's market. In a buyer's market, the buyer has the power. More houses for sale and fewer buyers allows you to negotiate better deals if you're the buyer. In a seller's market, the seller has the power. More buyers and fewer houses for sale allows you to negotiate better deals if you're the seller. Buyers and sellers markets don't last forever though. It's hard to predict what the market will do with any accuracy, and things do change slowly. You might end up waiting months or years for things to change. And when circumstances do change, it may not be in your favor. People move all the time. Understanding the difference between a buyer's and seller's market will help you know what to expect when it's your turn to move. Speaking of moving, this next video talks about moving in Maryland.